Hey everyone, welcome to my ranking of the Ninth Academy Award Best Picture nominees. If you're new here, this is part of my journey to watch every Best Picture nominee in the Oscar history and share my personal ranking year by year. I'll count them down in order, with the one I think should have won saved for last, the big reveal. If you haven't seen the earlier videos in this series, feel free to go back and catch up. I've covered every year from the beginning. And just a reminder, the Oscars hit their 100th year in 2028, and yes, this whole series will be done by then. Let's jump into year 9. Three Smart Girls. This lighthearted musical comedy follows three sisters scheming to stop their father from marrying a gold digger and reunite him with their mom. It was nominated for 3 Oscars, but for me, it didn't quite work. Neither the comedy nor the music landed in a memorable way. Just a very forgettable film overall. The story of Louis Pasteur. Paul Muni won an Oscar for playing the brilliant scientist whose work revolutionized medicine. It's historically accurate, and the performance is solid, but as a film, it didn't quite click for me. I usually enjoy biopics, but this one just didn't hold my attention, especially compared to the other nominees this year. Romeo and Juliet, a visually lavish and faithful adaptation of Shakespeare's classic, but watching adults in their 30s play teenagers made it harder to connect. While I appreciate the theatrical approach and love Norma Shear, I've realized I'm just not a fan of Shakespeare on screen unless it's reimagined in a fresh way. Dodsworth. This one's about marriage, self-discovery, and midlife reflection. Walter Houston gives a great performance and is definitely more mature in tone, but personally I found it a little too slow and subtle. It could have used more dramatic tension to keep things engaging throughout. The Great Ziegfeld. This was the actual Best Picture winner, and it's definitely big. A musical biopic full of elaborate numbers and spectacle. William Powell is charming as Ziegfeld, and the production is impressive. But the movie runs close to 3 hours and doesn't have much going on outside of the musical set pieces. It's fun to look at, but not my pick for the year. San Francisco. Set during the 1906 earthquake, this one blends romance, religion, and disaster drama. With strong performances from Clark Gable, Jeanette MacDonald, and Spencer Tracy, plus an earthquake sequence that still holds up, it's a solid and entertaining film. I'm a fan of disaster movies, especially when they're done this well for this time. Anthony Adverse. A sweeping epic following one man through war, love, and personal trials across multiple continents. It's very much a product of its time in both style and storytelling, but that didn't bother me. I found it compelling, beautifully shot, and worthy of its 4 Oscar wins. Definitely an enjoyable watch. Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. Frank Capra and Gary Cooper team up for this heartfelt tale of a small town man thrown into the chaos of New York high society. It's funny, it's thoughtful, and it's got that classic Capra optimism. This film has something to say, but never forgets to entertain along the way. That balance is what makes it stand out. Lie-Belled Lady. A fast-paced, witty screwball comedy with an all-star cast: Jean Harlow, William Powell, Myrna Loy, and Spencer Tracy. The plot is pure chaos. Fake relationships, lawsuits, real love, but it's all handled so cleverly. Comedies from this era had a unique charm, and this one is a perfect example of that. It is tons of fun. And my pick for the best picture of the year is A Tale of Two Cities. This adaptation of Dickens' classic really stuck with me. Ronald Colman is outstanding as Sidney Carton, and the story is full of powerful moments and emotional weight. It combines historical drama, literary depth, and a great central performance. Easily my favorite of the bunch. So that's it. My ranking for the 9th Academy Awards Best Picture nominees. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and drop a comment to let me know which film you think deserved to win. I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially if you're also trying to watch every Best Picture nominee ever. If so, you're just as crazy as I am, and I respect that. Stay tuned for year 10, it's coming up next.